Daggerfall! Hey everyone, Cruel Dragon here. And what were we doing when we last left off? Oh yeah, we had just completed all of our active quests. That's it. We have nothing left to do. Wait, what? This same journal entry has been duplicated both on top and on the bottom. Alright, that's actually not something to be worried about. I've actually had that happen before, and as far as I can tell, it's a harmless bug. Okay, so I do want to do more temple quests, but instead I think what I want to do right now is I want to visit Daggerfall. Now, just to clarify, because I only noticed in editing how confusing that could be, Daggerfall is both the name of the province as well as the name of its capital city. In fact, I think all of the provinces have a capital city named after that province. So when she says, you know, do not enter Daggerfall at night, she's actually referring to the city. Obviously, if we couldn't be in Daggerfall, the region, at all during the night, then that would be fucking ridiculous. So this is Daggerfall, ladies and gentlemen. Capital city of Daggerfall. What's up with this music? This sounds totally different from how I remember it. It must be because I'm using a different MIDI output. Because for some reason the MIDI output that I was using before on Windows doesn't work on Linux. I guess they have different systems. Alright, so now that we're in Daggerfall, so the reason I wanted to come down here is because I have all this shit in my wagon that I can't use yet, and some of it is worth, like, a lot of money. I mentioned the Dangerous Hearts before for 500. We've also got, like, some holy relics that are worth an assload of money. The Holy Tome and the Holy Dagger in particular. So we're gonna have to find... Oh, I just realized this is gonna take goddamn forever, because Daggerfall, like, the capital city, is fucking huge. Just look at how large my map is here. Yeah, this is gonna be quite the expedition. So I'm probably gonna have to cut a bunch of this out. But regardless, you know, we're going to, politely look for... What should I look for first? I guess I should look for... alchemists. And there are a few in Daggerfall. So, like I said before, we want to find the one that runs just the crappiest shop, because they'll give us the best prices. And Lord knows we're short on cash at the moment. Fair day to thee. Can you tell me where I might find Mordard spices? Why on Tamriel would I want you to know, Rodney? Okay, how about we try, bitch, tell me where Mordard spices is. See, that's why the tone here is set by these buttons, because sometimes just asking somebody in a different tone will make them think completely differently of you, for some fucking reason. So she marked it on our map, so that means that it must be fairly close by. Where's it at? Although in large cities like this, sometimes even the fact that they mark it on your map doesn't mean that it's necessarily all that close. Although one thing to note about cities is that very often, yeah, shops will be clustered like this. I don't know why. I think cities are divided up into chunks in the same way that dungeons are, and sometimes they just form circles like that. Notably, one of the buildings that can be a thieves' guild is always directly adjacent to a pig farm, I remember. I don't know if that's some sort of commentary, or if it's just a funny coincidence, but it is pretty fucking funny now that I think about it. Alright, so if I go into info mode, and left click, you can see this is Mordard Spices, but they're not open at the moment. What time is it? So we got about 15 minutes to kill. On the way over here, I did mark... I forgot that they overlap like that. That's funny. I did mark a bunch of other areas on our map because it's just good to know where everything is. So, you know, we have some bookstores, we have a few banks. Banks are a pain in the ass. Where's one? Here's a bank. Because I think these only open at like 11 o'clock. Now, from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. So these aren't open for a very long time. And it's just like in real banks. They have all the money, so they know they can get away with it. That's pretty much how that works. So we sold all of our crap to a general store earlier, so I don't think we can really visit a general store today. They're open at 9. The taverns are always open, you know, because, you know, people sleep in there. The tailoring shop... Wait, the tailoring shop doesn't open until 10 o'clock? Jesus Christ. What if I rip my pants before work and I need more? Still got 5 more minutes to kill. So yeah, we have a variety of shops. There's even libraries in Daggerfall, which is interesting. You can just read books for free. You can't take them home with you, but, this is a bookstore, though. Although, one of the funny things about the libraries in Daggerfall is that for some fucking reason, while you're reading, a random bell will tone for no reason. Which, if that happened in a library in real life, the people would get mad. Come on, it's not worth loitering for an hour. 7 o'clock. Yes, alright. Laid out in a practical and straightforward manner. All the items seem to be of adequate construction. Okay. There's another alchemist shop in this same area, actually, so I'm just gonna go and check them real quick. Because they might give us a better deal. Weirdly, the appearance of the building doesn't seem to have anything to do with the overall quality of the shop. Yeah, this one's all high class, so they're not gonna give us a very good price. So there was a third one. It might be worth our while to go find it, because they might be even crappier than this one. Vintage elixirs. I'm always going to ask politely first, because I want to exercise my etiquette skill. It's a primary skill, which means that if I level it up, then it will let me level up my character. I don't have to level it up, but I do have to level up, I think, 2 primary skills. Sorry, friend, I can't help you there. What if I ask normally? Nope. Nope. I think it's kind of funny how if you play dialogue optimally, you end up just asking the characters the same question all the time, over and over again, until you get the right answer. So like, hail to thee, and appreciate your directions to Vintage Elixirs. The best way to go to Vintage Elixirs is southwest of where we're standing. Yeah, like I said, I've played Daggerfall a lot. I was pretty sure that it was to the south. So we're going to go in that direction. But yeah, you know, Lady Brissiana was talking about getting attacked by legions of ghosts if you linger in Daggerfall overnight. That's actually true. The game does have a special exception to the normal spawn rules, where during the night in Daggerfall, the city that is, ghosts and I believe like other undeads like specters will spawn. I don't think skeletons and zombies and shit like that spawn, but it is like, you know, types of ghosts will start to spawn in. And that's a problem because I believe ghosts require elven or better weapons to hit them. We do have an elven katana, so we're not in too much trouble, but they are relatively high level monsters that we don't want to screw with right now. And I might have gone too far south, so we're going to want to ask for more directions. Hail, good stranger! I hope you might direct me to the Emperor's potions. Wait, the Emperor's... Oh, no, we don't want to go there. Indeed, are you familiar with the whereabouts of Vintage Elixirs? Horse, I'm going to break your neck! Shut up! Alright, he marked it on our map, so it's not actually important. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Vintage Elixirs. Right here next to a tavern, which I'm sure is not a coincidence. It's actually kind of a weird aspect of Daggerfall as a game that it tries to do a lot of your role-playing for you. Like, you saw how it would just insert dialogue for me as, like, in the course of the conversation. If you look at your character menu, it also generates a backstory for you. I mean, you know, it's the kind of thing where it doesn't really matter. You don't have to use the same backstory for role-playing if you don't want to. But it's, although, like, I believe that later on in the game, certain characters from your past will actually appear. So, I forgot to check the quality of the store. Hang on. I was too busy talking about bullshit to check and see if this is as crappy as we want it to be. So, those were all 3 of the alchemy shops in Daggerfall, which means that we have to go back up north to the one that we left earlier. But the good news is that since I have it marked on my map now, I don't have to keep asking. Ooh, a jewelry shop. We're going to want to know where those are. You will collect a certain amount of jewelry over the course of the game. It's not as common as, like... Oh, crap. Well, the game froze for a second there. I don't know if you saw that. The dirty goats. The randomly generated tavern names in this game are funny. Oh, this is another funny thing about Daggerfall. For some reason, it likes to generate 2 armor shops directly across the street from one another. And I always like to imagine that, like, the owners of the shops just walk out every morning and they're like, hey, fuck you, you bastard. The Red Porcupine. By the way, for those of you who've never played Daggerfall, these are what guards look like. And these are the guys who are going to engage you in combat if you try anything funny in the city, like attacking people, pickpocketing, burglaring, and shit like that. That's also why they look so different from the peasants, because they're technically combat characters, they just aren't hostile yet. And also you can talk to them, so that's a thing. They most of them end up looking like this, which I think is funny for some reason. It makes me think of like a Don Bluth character. I don't know why, but that's just what it pops into my head, like an old cartoon from like the 90s. Alright, so there's our alchemy shop. And let's get all of our shit out of our wagon first. I don't think any of the crap that we have is useful for any of the potions that we're going to make. And anyway, we can't make potions for a while yet, so we might as well just try to make some money off of it. Alright, so we've sold $2,916 worth of merchandise, but of course you know he's not going to give us that much money. 1,241. That's not too bad. Listen, I will offer you the... Okay. Let me try to do my best Trump impression. Listen, I will offer you the absolute maximum I can without losing my shirt. Here's 1,241 gold. A small loan, of course. Take it and tell all your friends you cheated me. And then for some reason, Crawl Dragon's commentary got silenced in Audacity, but the long and short of it is that he spent several minutes writing down the ingredients for various potions. Alright, so what time is it now? 7:41. So not a lot of the other shops are going to be open yet. I suppose we could just get a quest while in the meantime. Although I do kind of want to visit the armories and try to get some better armor. They're not open till 9. Let's try and get a quest. Why the heck not? Oh, actually, no. We need to visit the pawn shop first. I forgot because we're still carrying around a lot of random crap. So pawn shops, of course, will buy just about anything, and naturally there's like 1,000 of them in Daggerfall, and I can't remember which is the worst one. I swear, I used to have this memorized because I used to play thief characters, and you pick up a lot of crap as a thief character, and it's just easier to dump it all at pawn shops. I think the Emperor's Hawk shop is actually the worst, but I'm gonna try to look around. So this one's to the west. I swear I'm gonna cut all this out. Future Crawl Dragon, you better cut out all this wandering around Daggerfall crap or I'm gonna fucking kill you. This game really needs a search function where you can just, like, look for stuff on your map or something like that. How hard would that have been to implement, like, honestly? So it looks like this is going to be the best that we're gonna be able to do. I could have sworn that there was a pawn shop that did the rusty relics and everything bollocks, but apparently this is just the best price that we're gonna get. So, I'm just gonna take all of our... Whoops. I did not mean to click on that. Sell. Ah, fuck me. I've totally bollocksed everything now. It's gonna be stuck like that forever. Okay. Sell. Alright, so just gonna hawk all this... 12,972 gold worth of merchandise, which is gonna amount to 4,611 gold after bargaining. I'll give the price I only offer to my closest friends and family. That's fucking bullshit, isn't it? 6,602 gold. Great, okay, so let's go to one of the armories and try to get some decent armor, because this chainmail is driving me crazy. Alright, so as an executive decision, I've determined through an exhaustive search of all the armors in the city that this is not going to give us the best prices, but it is going to have better quality armor, hopefully, because, like, the better appointed shops will have, like, really good shit, like ebony and mithril and shit like that. And, we need good armor, so I'm willing, we have, like, 6,000 gold to play with, I'm willing to spend a little, ooh, like, here's a tower shield immediately. That's awesome. I wonder if we're gonna find, like, because, there are two different, tower shield sprites, and one of them has this, like, awesome dragon design. Ooh, holy shit. No, that's a different color, but it's still the same armor rating, so I guess it doesn't make a difference. Ah, a decent pair of steel gauntlets. It's a good start. Some more arrows is always useful. So yeah, that's 500 gold pieces. So immediately, you know, already finding some... Gloves are actually fairly hard to find. I don't know why. But yeah, the tower shield will provide the best possible shielding, obviously. So, gotta go with that. Let's also buy a kite shield, actually, just as a backup. Actually, no. Because I didn't quite find what I wanted, so I'm gonna check the other armors that I found in town. Oh, look at the Whittle Kitty! Hello, Whittle Kitty! Oh, you kitty! I think Daggerfall is the only Elder Scrolls game that comes with cats as standard. I don't know why. Hey, kitty! Hello! Wanna say hi to the viewers at home? Huh? Hello, kitty! Say hi! Of course he's not gonna make any noise now. Alright, well, fuck you, kitty! Up! Literally the instant I stopped recording, he started meowing again. This is fucking great. Okay, so Theoden's General Smithy is the most high-class smithy in town. So, ooh, yeah, see, Dwarven Warhammer. That's gonna be worth an assload of money. But I'm not looking for weapons just now, I'm looking for armor. Chain gauntlets, not as good as the steel that we just picked up. What the fuck is going on outside? Surprisingly, I didn't find a whole lot of good merchandise in here. Just the Dwarven Warhammer, which we're not looking for. Alright, so let's try this place. This is the one that I determined to have the best prices, but they're also probably going to have some of the crappiest equipment. But we'll check and see what they have. They might have something good. You never know. Might get lucky. There's another tower shield, so I could have saved my money if I'd done my research properly. Maybe if I got better at the game, I wouldn't have so much trouble playing it, but there you go. Ooh. Alright, actually, ooh. Why is this helmet better than this helmet? This helmet is clearly made of some weird material. Yeah, this is clearly a very valuable helmet. Why does it have a worse armor rating? That's kind of bizarre. This one's a +5, this one's a +4. I forgot that's what our character looks like under the helmet. Yeah, none of them really have anything that's, like, grabbing my attention. Maybe if we went to a weapon shop, we'll find better stuff.